Hello, everyone. My name is Ruth Kenyanjui. I want to welcome you to this continuous development training program. This is about TVET leadership and sustainability. This program is anchored on the framework of Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and it also puts us on the design thinking framework. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is a book that was published by Stephen Covey. Covey is an American author and a leadership thought leader. The book was published in 1989 and it has sold over 25 million copies. In this book, Covey explores a set of habits of effective leaders. Habits are automatic actions performed over and over without much thought. So in his book, Stephen Covey divided the 7 habits into 3 sets. The first 3 habits, he called them private victory. These are habits about you and you alone before anyone else in the room. In this habit number 1 is being proactive. Proactivity means you look at what you would want to do without relying on what is already available. Being proactive is taking action. The second habit, he called it begin with an end in mind. This mostly focuses on the vision. Where am I going? The third habit, he says, put first things first. This focuses on time management, prioritizing tasks, and making sure that you are able to put a priority on what comes first and what goes second. These 3 habits are all focusing on a person, on you. You are the one who will be proactive. You are the one who will want to begin with an end in mind. You draw your vision. You're also the one who plan your time. The other 3 habits, he called them public victory. In this one, the fourth habit is think win-win. This is where you avoid competition and see stakeholders, people you are working with, you get into a win-win situation. The other one is habit number 5, seek first to understand than to be understood. This focuses on listening. Listening at the 3rd level, where you listen beyond what is said to get to the underlying emotions of a speech. The habit number 6 is about synergy. And a synergy is a co-creation of solutions with other stakeholders where you work together. In synergy, we say 1 + 1 = 3 because you bring more as a team. The 7th habit is actually about renewal. He says, sharpen the saw. How do you keep on renewing yourself as a person? How do you keep on renewing your equipment, your relationship, and a sense of purpose behind your work, but behind the work you're being maintained, not just spent down? So the second framework is human-centered design. This is an innovation method that focuses on problem solving by understanding users and incorporating their needs and wants. Now, this human-centered design framework was developed by Harvard University professors, and they actually focused on identifying what people want, and you create solutions that are meeting needs and wants. So the program will build us capacity using these 2 complementary frameworks. One, the habits, Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This will help to know how each principle will lead themselves and others through change. Then you have human-centered design. This is a repeatable process that goes through a systematic step of empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and test. This is going to be used for turning institutional assets, community needs into viable income streams. The program is deliberately split into two phases. The online phase, which you are starting today, is going to be self-paced and spread over roughly a week. It builds on the conceptual framework on the foundation of the 7 habits of Stephen Covey and the human-centered design toolkit. This is delivered through short videos, interactive exercise, self-assessment, and case studies. Because it is self-paced, principals will engage with it around their within their institutional schedules. Now, the workshop phase is a 2 days workshop, which is going to be in Mombasa, and it will be spent on application. Using the real data that you have generated from your institution, we are going to design, prototype, and commit into an actual income generating activity. So the success of this course will be on our commitment to learning, experiencing the habits, learning about the human-centered design framework, and being ready to actualize it during the workshop, where we will have activities that will help us generate ideas and evaluate ideas that are going to be income generating for our institution. Welcome and enjoy.